So I want to talk about Batman, because I have lots of thoughts about Batman, and if I keep putting it off, I'm never going to make a Batman video, and that would be stupid. I saw Batman on Saturday. I don't want to talk too much about, like, the trauma and stuff that happened surrounding it, because, you know, it's not Batman's fault. It has nothing to do with the movie, the character, any of it. I really liked it, but it's interesting because I really liked it, yet I had a lot of stuff that I didn't like about it. It definitely wasn't perfect. Most movies are not perfect, especially comic book movies. It's hard to make a perfect comic book movie because everybody goes into it expecting things because the comic characters. And like, I was trying to think if I even liked it on the same level that I liked the Avengers, and I'm not really sure if I did, but it's two separate things. It's one is the beginning of something, kind of, and one is the end of something. So, but yeah, I really liked it. I liked how it was several years later. It made sense for it to be several years later because the movie came out several years later, for one thing. I was kind of confused about how Batman had a cane and was so sore. I don't really remember him getting hurt in the last one, but I haven't seen The Dark Knight in a really long time, so possibly he does. It wasn't really specific. There was no real backstory about why he was suddenly hurt. And we only got to see it a little bit. Most of the time he was pretty much normal. He just had a cane. But I overlooked that because it was whatever. It's the setup for the movie. I really liked Catwoman, Selina Kyle. I always like her. I think Catwoman is one of the best villains of any superhero thing that at least that I have seen, because she's just interesting. I like how she's sometimes a villain and sometimes good. She's gray. That's why it'd be cool to see her in a gray suit. She's in a gray suit in the cartoon version, and that's like perfect because she's a gray area character. But I really liked her. I was surprised by how much I liked her because at first I was kind of thinking, Anne Hathaway, she's so cute. How could she be sexy Catwoman? But it worked. She's probably the best part. I liked Bane. I thought Bane was cool. I would have liked to see more of his stuff. Like, I felt like his motivation was a little hard to follow, and it wasn't because of the face mask that he was hard to follow. It was just not a lot was explained. We didn't get a lot of his, we didn't get a lot of Catwoman's backstory either, though. I feel like we got more of her backstory in Batman Returns, but that was that was a more comic booky Catwoman anyway. But, yeah, I would have liked a lot more backstory for the villains. I would have spent less time probably on the whole police officer stuff. I know that it was important because of all the Harvey Dent stuff, and that's how it tied into the other movie, but yeah, I felt like the villains were shafted a little bit. But I did like it. Some of the things bothered me, and I don't want to be like spoilery, but there's a twist, and the twist bothered me. I didn't like the twist. I could have done without the twist. I didn't really even see the twist being necessary. I guess because they wanted to surprise you. And it does kind of, it works. Like, it makes sense if you know. I didn't actually know. I had it explained to me. But, like, it makes sense with the comics. But at the same time, I would have preferred to either not have it or to have it be something that was really, oh my god. Because this was kind of just like, really? Really? And then it was over, like, yeah, I don't want to be spoilery, so I should probably put it's a spoilery, kind of. But yeah, I didn't think it was such a big thing that it was a twist at all, because it was over like that. And it was revealed in like the last half hour or something. Yeah. But yeah, I mostly just wanted to make a video about it because I saw it and I had feelings about it. Like, I feel like Batman's not really in it that much, considering it's a Batman movie. I mean, he's in it a lot, because it's like 3 hours long. Of course he's in it a lot, but there's a lot of focus on police officers and the new Joseph Gordon-Levitt character, which is fine. Like, I liked him, but I felt like there should have been more Batman. He spent an awful lot of time moping around or in prison, and especially when it's revealed how he gets out, it was kind of like all that time, and it really wasn't much of a thing. Anyway, I sound like I don't like it. I did really like it. I just have a lot of thoughts and opinions about it, and I keep leaning forward. But yeah, I don't know if I liked it more than the Avengers, because I didn't really have anything... I can't really think of anything that bothered me about the Avengers. Everything seemed to work for that. There was nothing unexplained, I guess, because we already knew Loki, and we didn't know anything about Bane, really. So, like, I spent most of the movie sitting there wondering what the mask did. So, I mean, it's a good movie. I recommend it. And, yeah, I think it was a good ending for the Christopher Nolan version of Batman, the Batman trilogy. I'm kind of looking forward to, like, the next, whoever starts doing the next Batman. It's always fun to see the different interpretations of things. There's going to be a Justice League Batman, I think. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I recommend you see it. And then form your own opinions, because that's what you should always do with anything that